Hello again. Do you know, I hate my voice when I listen to it on a recording. Anyway, here it is finally, the finished product. My 1987 USA Fender Stratocaster gunmetal blue with all its modifications. My Love Bites Stratocaster, inspired by the late great, and I mean great, Steve Clark. Who played with Def Leppard and made them great, basically. So the mods on the guitar had new just about everything. It's got new Schaller strap locks. It's got, I don't know if this is in focus because this camera is a bit weird for me to use for videoing. It's got the Fender locking tuners, which basically mean it hardly goes out of tune. It certainly helps. I've had new screws put in on the back plate because some of them were a bit rusty, but that's the original. New back plate. And in here you can also see, I wonder if I can put this onto manual focus. Yes, perhaps. I don't know if you can see there you go. The tremolo system is a Super-Vee BladeRunner, renowned for its tonal qualities. It's got a solid steel block. The sustain is amazing. I know guys like Eric Johnson have used them. It's just one of the best on the market as far as I'm aware, so I opted for that. Plus it looks very similar to the Fender one, so it's not doing much to the look. Solid steel saddles. Quite annoyed about this focus thing, actually. It's bothering me. Anyway, a bit closer it seems to work, but there you go. BladeRunner. Made in the USA. Bill Lawrence pickups. It's the L290 in the bridge and two L280s. Rosewood fretboard, of course. It's got a new pickguard on the front, new knobs. The other good thing about the BladeRunner is you can set the tremolo arm to either be loose or you can have it fixed to a position where it will stay if you want to use it. I've noticed as well that when you play this thing, if you silence it and put your ear right up to the guitar, you can still hear the ringing very softly going through the block. It's just quite cool, basically. Now, the other thing was the wiring was modded inside. That's better, eh? The wiring was modded inside. Volume works as normal. This is the one that's got the push-pull to make it a 7-way system, basically. So, hang on. Bear with me. Right. So when the this one is in its off position or its down position. It works as a standard Stratocaster. When you push the nut that to come up, the selector switch in the position it's in now means you have pickup bridge and pickup neck, that one and that one working only, and then when you switch that to there, you've got all three pickups working together. So that's the difference. You get these extra two options with the pickups when that is pushed on, and back to standard that way. So there you go. Fender Strat Gunmetal Blue Bill Lawrence pickups. Sustain block. You know, Steve's one had the Schaller Fulcrum traditional series trem system, which no longer is made, it's discontinued. I considered trying to get a second hand one. I could have. I did see one on eBay, but I had done a bit of research and I wasn't sure how stable and reliable they were going to be, plus it might have been hard to get parts if something broke. So I've gone for the Super-Vee, which is a total upgrade anyway. It just slots into your, they're dead easy to replace. I would YouTube it, look them up on YouTube, the BladeRunners, and you'll see what I mean. Why, the other thing is it's also got a new Graphtech nut, self-lubricating. So with the lock-in tuners, the Graphtech nut and the trem system, it's barely ever going to go out of tune. I was going to have, originally I was going to go for the Fender LSR roller nut, but that would mean having to route out a bit of the wood on the fingerboard, and that's a bit of a tricky, risky job, and I was kind of advised against that by the luthier, so he suggested the Graphtech and that's what I've gone with. So there we have it. And I'm absolutely loving the guitar, it's just just amazing basically. So sorry about the shakiness at the start of the video. Hopefully everything's explained. If you've got any questions, just message me. All I have to do now is learn to play Love Bites and try and get the amazing Steve sound that he gets on the album. It's not so much the live version, it's what he actually gets on the album. It's just an amazing sound, but it's probably something you'll never get exact, because we don't know what he and Phil used in the studio. There was all sorts of things like Gallian Krugers, the Rockman, all kinds of weird and wonderful things, but that's the guitar. So this is my Steve Clark Love Bites Fender Stratocaster 1987. And it was basically, yeah, inspired by this absolute legend. And yes, he is a legend. He's just completely and ridiculously underrated. Okie doke, cheers!